All right. Whew. Barely made it. Barely made it outside from a run today. I just got back in. Just got back in. So thank you for B King for encouraging me to get out there and run before I do my show because he recognizes that my body emits something more when I run. But I did not feel like it. I did not feel like it. I was like, anyway, welcome to the Be Your Own Hero show. I'm your host. I'm Sacred Wrights. I am an author. Here's my book cover. My most recent book cover is Hack Your Pain Now. Hack Your Pain Now. All right. So let me give a shout out to New Thought Media Network for giving me the space and the opportunity to experiment and find out what it's like to be a man pursuing a show with a stroke. Because let me tell y'all, it's not been easy. It has not been easy. No matter how it looks to you from the outside in, it's not been easy. I share. Okay, so today is live day. Live day. And where are we going today? Let's start with the money. All right, so let's start with our affirmation. I am so happy and grateful to be a multi-millionaire in every area of my life. One more time with feeling, I am so happy and grateful to be a multi-millionaire in every area of my life. Ashe. Okay, so what are we talking about today in terms of money? We are talking about trading. Y'all knew it was coming. You knew it was going to talk about trading. So I traded yesterday. Wait a minute. Yes, I traded yesterday. And let me tell you something. I had to get ready for it. I had to get my mind all psyched up. I had to get my mind all ready. Because you know that it happens regardless of whether or not you pay attention to it. The stock market opens at 9:30. Right, so no matter whether or not you're paying attention to it, it turns itself on at 9:30. And so, so once you start paying attention to that, you start to get involved in the flow. You start getting involved in the flow because you know that millions of dollars of decisions are being made right now, right? And so just knowing that helps you get plugged into it. So what can I say? I was paying attention to it. Oh, yes, actually, I went out for a run yesterday. I went out late. And I was like, I was like today, I was dragging, I didn't want to. And I was like, all right, let me get out and start running. And I started running. And then after I got maybe halfway down the block, I was like, oh no, it's almost 9:30. So I got to hurry up with my run. So I took off, I ran my run fast, and got back quickly so that I could get ready for my day, my Wall Street day. It's called a Wall Street day. So I did that, and I was at my desk at 9:27. 9:27. I was up. I was ready. And there was something about it. I don't know how to explain it, but there's something about it. Something about you tuning into the time. Try it. Even if you don't do anything, try to embed your body and your soul into it. Okay. So I was ready, and then I was like, what do I do? Like, I'm ready to do something, but what do I do? Right? And so I started off at 9:30, and I was like, oh, I don't really know. And so I started playing with the Trading View. Trading View is like a website. You go to tradingview.com, and it's got all these views of different things that are happening across the financial landscape. And so they've got Forex, they've got stocks, they've got everything you can think of. So I went there, and then I noticed something different. I noticed things were a little different. And I was like, oh, I wonder why it's so different. And it was because I've had TradingView for years. I've had TradingView, well, at least a year. I've had TradingView for at least a year. I had never noticed until yesterday that the bottom script was in a foreign, I don't know what to call that, but a foreign time, right? It was not in New York time. I was like, what? So I tuned it into New York time, and I was like, what? It changed so much. And so what I want to say to you is this: if I hadn't been eager and active to trade, I wouldn't have made that discovery, because I've used TradingView before. I've looked at lots of things, but the time I didn't get, because I was looking at the time to chart my time. So that's important. So my point is, I hope you all get it, is you got to practice. You got to practice a little bit, just a little bit, because that will help you change things. So I made a few other discoveries like that, but that was the biggest one. And so I went to what's the guy's name? Shoot. Trophy File. I don't know. This is my first time watching him, but I watched this guy on YouTube, and he had a 7-minute video. 7-minute video about how he made $70,000 in 60 days. I was like, come on. Come on, man. You made what? Now, insert the warning shot here. Enter the warning shot. Because he's been doing this, and he's already been trading. He already knows the ins and outs of trading. You gotta know the ins and outs. And so once you know the ins and outs, you can move things better, more easily. Right? So anyway, but I watched the film anyway. And I got it. I got it because well, let me tell you this. I have been listening to trading for my subconscious mind. I've been playing it at night when I go to sleep. When I was just running, I was listening to day trading guide. I'm listening to things all the time, I'm constantly listening to things, but I'm listening to things that I think are too complicated for me in my conscious mind, and so I'm playing them for my subconscious. And so what happened when I watched this video, the 7-minute video, is I got some things. I didn't get everything, but I got some things. I understood some things. I was like, because that meant that my subconscious mind is just barely reaching up to tickle my conscious mind. My subconscious mind tickling up, and my conscious mind trickling down. And so at some point they're meeting in the middle a little bit. So let me see if I can tell you one of the things I learned. Okay, well, I'll continue on with the time. So his idea was to trade between 9:30 a.m. and 11 a.m. 9:30 a.m. and 11 a.m. That's not that much time. And when I started doing stuff, that time went by really fast. And so that was a nice little segment of time that I could be left alone by. Like, I don't need to do anything. I could just stay focused. And I set up my blocks, which meant I drew lines on the screen, which was another thing that was cool. I drew lines on the screen, one at 9:30 and one at 11. And then I had them set up. And then I watched. And basically you had to watch to see if it did something that you wanted it to do. Now, mind you, sidebar, I'm only interested in the 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 candlesticks going up because I don't understand it buying it going down. I still don't get that. I still don't get that. I still don't understand the stock goes down and you buy. Like I still don't get it. I see people do it all the time, but I'm leaving that alone for now. So that right away that eliminates 50% of my actually more than 50%. It eliminates like 75% of what I'm doing because I'm only looking for stocks going up. Only looking for stocks going up. So I knew when I was watching that small window that I was only looking for stocks going up. But it started going up, and I was like, oh, it's starting to go up. And so I bought in, and I waited for a while. I waited till it reached 11, and I sold. And then the stock went down. But up until 11 o'clock, it went up, and then it went down after I got back out. I was like, oh, that was really cool because I have bet, as you know, before and won more than that before, right? I've won a couple dollars, couple, $30 or whatever, but they were all demo. This was 2 cents. It was 2 cents, but it was 2 cents that I could control, that I knew what I was doing. I knew that I was waiting for it to go green, and I was going to follow it till it went green up until 11 o'clock, and then sell. And I sold, and then the candlesticks dove down. And I was like, wow, that was really cool. So I won that round. I won 2 cents, y'all. Was the best 2 cents I've ever made. Best 2 cents I've ever made because this was real money. It was real money, and I knew what I was doing. Okay, so let me pull you guys up on a couple things. All right, I was talking about using the FANG stocks. FANG stocks, right? I stopped using those because I was buying them on Cash App, but Cash App, well, Cash App wouldn't let me trade the way I wanted to, but also FANGs are expensive. FANGs are expensive. The FANG stocks are expensive, right? They're pretty expensive stocks. They're like $100 each, right? So I left those alone, and then I went to I went to what was it? Man, the guy who Ameritrade just got bought by. Man, I don't know. I can't recall his name, but regardless, it doesn't matter anyway because I chose not to use him as well. Ultimately I chose what I chose WhatsApp. No, WhatsApp. I got to tell you this one. This one I have to tell you. So let me get up. See the things you think you'll remember, and you don't remember them. Okay, Charles Schwab was a person whose name I was trying to think of before. Charles Schwab. Ixnay on him. And Webull. 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 Now, I've forgotten this because my memory has been really not the best. It's not been the best since the stroke. And so I remember now that I set up Webull before, and I started doing things with Webull beforehand, but I didn't remember basically. I didn't remember. So anyway, when I found Webull over the weekend, I was like, oh wait, what's here? And I had $200 in my Webull account, just sitting there, just waiting on the cash balance side. And I was like, okay, on the cash balance side. So that means that it was sitting on the cash balance side, ready to be deployed, ready to be invested. And also, I also saw these these small assets, these small stocks that have smaller fundage than the FANG stocks. So this is what I got. I got one that's $1. $1. I love it because it's called huge. That's what stock symbol. Huge. 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 Costs $1. That's fun. $1, and then $6, and then $14, and then $9, and then $22. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, I've got 5 stocks. I've got 5 stocks here, and all of them are basically. Well, basically, I chose these stocks because Webull gave them for free to me when I signed up. When I signed up, and other people signed up through me, they gave me free stock, and they gave me these stocks. So that's how I got most of them. So I got Cody, G, and W. Say, wait, time out. It doesn't matter what you have. It doesn't matter what you have because you're looking at the price, right? So anyway, I've got huge, G and W, WPA. WPA is Walgreens. I got Walgreens. That's the real one, and AT&T. That's also a real one because it's only $14, right? And so now I've inverted the number. Last week I was talking to you about Verizon, and it's only $30. Yes, it's only $30, but as long as I can play with these numbers that are smaller than that, then I can play with these numbers and figure out what I'm doing first, and then graduate to AT&T, and then graduate to Verizon, and then graduate to the FANG stocks. Ultimately, I want to earn my way up to the FANG stocks, right? Okay, so I think that's it. Like, that's what I'm doing. I am using these 5 stocks, they cost $1 up until $22, so small change, and I am going to do the same thing next weekend. I'm going to do the same 9:30 to 11 a.m. Oh, I said weekend, didn't I? I'll do that again on Monday because right now it's already 10 o'clock, so I've already missed it. But Monday I'll do it again. Monday I'll look and see, I'll check to see if it looks like something. All right, and so that's it. That's it. Okay, so let's check the comments before we move on. Let's see. P King has invited the whole world. Look at all these names. All these names. Yeah, she's inviting people. Okay. So all you new people who P King has invited you to, welcome. And yeah, let's check it out. Okay, so quick things. Today is P King's first day of her I can't remember what it's called, but basically she's doing a thing. And if you want to be down, you got to get down soon because she started today, but it's about getting your body in shape, getting your body fit, and yeah. So sign up and go to Fee King. Go to Fee King. Wait a minute now. I forgot. Shoot, I got to get this right. So Fee King. Ah, man. Hold on. I'm sorry, folks. I just had to get it right. Bees. Okay. BeesFitnessOver40.com. Bees Fitness Over 40. No.com. Bees Fitness Over 40. You can find her on her her Instagram, and you can find her online at fee-king.com. So please go support. Please go support. Please go support. And also, let's see. I feel like there's something more that I want to say. I can't remember now. Because I was trying to make sure I gave myself time enough to speak. Oh, the marathon. I don't know why I keep wrestling with myself over the marathon. I think I'm scared. To promote it. But regardless, I'm doing it. This is my second time doing the marathon. This is my second time applying for a Guinness Book of World Records. I am doing this on the day of. So the day of the day of the marathon, you're going to donate to me during that amount of time it takes me. So last year it took me about 6 hours to complete the marathon. So you got 6 hours to tell a friend, and spread the word, because we got to get $25,000 in that hole, in that hole, and that will salute everything, including my salute to back. Let me make sure I get it right. Back on my feet. I don't know why I can't get these things out of my mouth today, but I don't know. That's what happens with the aphasia sometimes. Aphasia is a word that's I've learned because of having a stroke. It means like the extra things. Actually, I ascribe that word to everything negative. everything not negative. Everything that requires growth. Everything that requires growth. Okay, so I think that's it. I know there's something I forgot. But I think we're good. All right, so folks, make sure you go check out Fee King and join her thing. Get involved with it. And you won't be surprised. You won't be sorry, and you're going to lose a lot of weight. So go check out feeking.com. And yeah, I think that's it. And I'll tell you more about trading soon come. More to come, soon come. All right. And remember that now is better than perfect. It made sense for me to come on and do this show and talk about talk about everything now instead of waiting for it to be perfect. Oh, and let me just say this right quick. I'm also going today. You know what? I'll talk about most of the things that happened to me in terms of health on Fridays. I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm talking on Fridays. But let me tell you this. Today I have an appointment to meet with Cornell University and get a game from them, and hopefully through this game, on this tablet they give me, they'll be able